Now to a man shot by a stray bullet while watering his lawn, sharing his story exclusively with Coin 6. He's the latest victim of the dramatic rise in gun violence. It's one of two shootings police are investigating in southeast Portland that happened just hours apart. So the first shooting yesterday afternoon near 82nd and Inslee, officers say one person was seriously injured. The other on southeast 174th Avenue, where a stray bullet pierced a home and almost hit a child in a bathtub. Another bullet hitting that man outside his house. Our Jenny Young spoke with him tonight. Jenny.
Dan, he was in and out of the hospital that same day. He is so thankful, of course, that this was not worse. And he says his granddaughter stays at his house a lot, and he's even more thankful she was not there that day.
Mia, grab the bullet for Papa, will you? We found the bullet. We found the bullet after.
This is the bullet that Jim Keller says pierced his ankle, then made its way through both of his front doors, through this wall, and then through a recycling bag in his kitchen.
Then it went through here, through the bag, out the bag. There's a hole, and I found it under the dog's bowl.
That's Jim's son, Dustin, who also showed us where another stray bullet went through two walls in his father's bedroom.
So it entered here and then hit right there on the door frame and went through that wall.
Dustin, what do you think whenever you think about what could have happened to your dad?
Oh, that's scary. I just don't like him living in the city.
On Thursday, Jim became Portland's latest victim of stray gunfire.
I pretty much seen him shoot me.
Police say two people started shooting at each other, and Jim, who just finished up some yard work, was shot. Investigators found several stray bullets in one of the apartments across from Jim's house. We learned one of those bullets barely missed a child who was taking a bath. 2 hours earlier, around 4 in the afternoon, officers responded to this shooting scene about 6 miles away.
First thing I heard was just a bunch of, it's like a volley of just like quick fire, like a and then several singular shots.
That man tells us he took off running when he saw and heard shots fired.
I'm surprised I got out of there with unharmed. I've been replaying it over and over in my head, wondering how I'm still alive.
PPB says someone who was shot here showed up at the hospital severely wounded. They haven't said if that person was involved in the crime. Investigators say they later recovered a vehicle used in the shooting, as well as these 3 guns.
It could happen anywhere. Everybody thinks their neighborhood, and I was the same way. That my neighborhood's safe. I've never had any problem here. What I'm saying is that it can happen anywhere. It doesn't matter what neighborhood you're in.
PPB says they did arrest one person they believe was involved in the shooting where Jim was shot. They also seized a gun from that person, but so far say they haven't brought charges against this person, and they are looking for a second suspect in that shooting, and also looking for the suspects in that shooting that happened at 4, about 6 miles away. A lot to keep up with, Dan. As you know, we've been covering the uptick in shootings, and it's hard talking to these folks, but we're glad that Jim was okay and that baby in the bathtub is okay. Reporting live tonight, Jenny Young, KOIN 6 News.